Multiplying money can be a bit like a Rubiks Cube. Growing money might first come off as a puzzle with a limitless amount of possible steps, overwhelming with no clear path to take. A common approach is we give up, experiencing analysis paralysis at all the options. We handle our funds timidly, lacking confidence and impact. My son challenged me to learn this cube, so I committed to solving it alongside him. But could someone like me acquire this skill? I felt like an imposter. What was at stake if I failed? Letting my son down. With 6 colored sides and 54 individual outer surfaces, there are 43 quintillion possible configurations. That's adding a couple more commas and a set of zeros over and beyond a trillion. But here's the key. Of the several techniques for learning this proliferous plaything, we sought out a single method. Solve the bottom layer, and then you move on to the middle layer, and then you complete the top layer. That's the order of attack. With that approach, it takes this multicolored mystery and applies a simple framework to it. Just like the framework set up for learning the Rubiks Cube, we'll start out with a framework for learning about multiplying money. There is a set of 3 principles that we'll start with as our simple framework. Principle 1, starting work at age 22. This is our bottom layer. It's a common age that young adults start working a career at. Many times it's following years of college. Rather than elaborate on each and every potential age for starting a career at, we'll select the age 22 to use in our simple framework as we move forward. Principle 2, 40 years of work, our middle layer. People generally work a 40-year career before they retire. Money can further be multiplied beyond that. However, this principle is here to keep us focused on understanding the multiplying power we have during the typical 40-year career. Principle 3, earning a 7.2% rate of return, our top layer. Let's pause and talk about rate of return. That's the money that money earns. A savings account earns a rate of return. Your 401k or your IRA earns a rate of return. Various money instruments invite us to place money into them, and the reward is a profit. Not very familiar with placing money into an investment vehicle yet? No problem, we'll discuss that. The market will go up and down, and we can get varied results. Complexity is introduced once we try to solve for every scenario. So to keep things simple, 7.2 is a great number to learn by. You'll see why. Our simple framework is a protected learning environment. We're starting out simple, to be empowered with understanding, enough to take action and change the behavior we've always wanted to. All right, that's it. We've gone over the 3 principles of our simple framework. Principle 1, starting work at age 22. Principle 2, 40 years of work. And Principle 3, earning a 7.2% rate of return. And with these 3 principles, we can solve money. We can understand it. With these 3 principles, we'll build upon a firm foundation. We're now equipped to proceed to cover what I call the 3 Financial Epiphanies that empower us to multiply our funds. It's time for a mental miracle with your money. Ready?